Hello lovely humans, this is Lou here for Simply Crochet Magazine, and in today's video we are going to be taking a much closer look at the filet stitch pattern from issue 51 of the mag. Now you can follow along with this tutorial if you so wish in written format by turning to page 59 of your magazine, and if you don't yet have your copy of issue 51, shame on you. As you can see from the picture on the right, 'tis almost the season to be jolly, my lovely friends, and this makes me very happy because I am a huge Christmas geek. So in preparation for the most festive season of the year, we have included in this month's mag a Christmas stocking trim pattern for you to get your teeth into with your newfound filet stitch skills. So let's get started. So as usual, I have created a swatch for you all to have a little sneaky peek at so that you can get a rough idea of how this works up. Now, filet stitch is actually made up of a series of blocks and spaces put into a particular order or a particular pattern to create your chosen design. Now here I've just gone with a basic kind of square with a spacey border around the outside just to show you how putting your blocks and your spaces into particular places can create a wide variety of different designs. Now the true beauty of filet stitch lies within the fact that once you are comfortable with how to create your blocks and your spaces, you really can use this technique to create pretty much whatever design you like. So it makes it a really versatile skill to have. So let's take a look at how to do the filet crochet stitch. So what we're going to do first is we are going to learn how to create a space in our filet crochet. Now a space is made up of a treble crochet, a chain one, and then a second treble crochet. So we've already got one on our hook at the moment just for this example. So we're going to chain one, then we're going to insert a treble crochet into the top of the treble crochet below. You'll notice we have actually skipped the one at the very top of the space. Now if you're not comfortable with how to do a treble crochet, please do click the link in the bottom left hand corner and it will take you to our instructional video. So there we have our very first space. So again, we already have the first treble underneath. So we're going to chain one, and then we're going to skip the stitch that's at the top of the space, and we're going to insert another treble into the top of the treble below. Now that keeps everything in line and it creates this beautiful sort of grid. So I'll show you again. We chain one, we skip the stitch in the top of the space, and we insert a treble into the top of the treble in the row below. You get this wonderful kind of netted grid and it makes everything line up really beautifully. So next we are going to work on how to create a block. Now these are the more solid areas that you use to make up your pattern. So here's an example of one below. As you can see, it is made up of 1, 2, 3 treble crochet stitches, and that creates the more solid design as there is an absence of a gap. So what we do here is, again, we already have our first treble crochet. So we are going to insert a treble into the top of the space. So the stitch that sits right at the top of that gap below, we are going to insert a treble into there. It can be a little bit fiddly to get through because it's obviously a chain stitch, so it's not quite as simple. But we insert our treble like so, and then we insert another treble into the top of the treble below. And as you can see, that has created a much more solid block of crochet than what we had when we were creating our spaces. Now I'll show you that again. If you're wanting to carry on, as usual, you use that last treble that you worked on as part of your block. Now each block is made up of 3, so we need to do 2 additional treble crochet as before. So we are going to insert our first treble into the top of that space below. Again, can be a little bit stiff to get through sometimes because it's not as simple being in a chain. So here you can see me struggling massively to get that through. So we complete that treble there. And then we insert our next treble into the one below. Now, in my opinion, filet crochet is one of the most beautiful and versatile skills that you can have in your crochet technique arsenal, because it does give you so much scope for creating pretty much any design you like just by using chain stitches and the very humble and reliable treble crochet. Now, if you find yourself struggling with this month's designs and the written pattern aspect of them, please do check out our charts and diagrams section in the back of the magazine. You can find it this month on page 93, and it will give you the stocking trim and the sample square charts for this month's designs, just to give you a little bit of extra help when it comes to blocking out where your spaces and your blocks are to make sure that you're getting that design spot on. Now, if you have any questions or comments whatsoever about today's video, then please do leave us a message in the comment section below, or you can get in touch with us via our Facebook page. In the meantime, I hope that this has given you a bit of a better insight into the world of filet crochet. And from all of us at Simply Crochet, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you very, very soon.